Here we go. We are live. Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about Ketu's transit through the nakshatra of Vishakha ruled by Jupiter. So this is the true Ketu I'm talking about. This transit happens from the 14th of February till the 24th of September. And whenever Rahu Ketu change signs, there are major impacts that take place, especially the eclipses, and on the personal level also major changes happen. So when Ketu is changing this nakshatra, Rahu isn't. Rahu will be only changing the nakshatra from the 13th of July when it enters Bharani nakshatra. So till then, Rahu is going to be in Kritika. And as you know, Rahu Ketu move backwards. And why I take true notes, I will be mentioning in the description box the link to the video where there is a difference between the two. The true notes and the mean notes is mentioned. Do watch that video because it's very important to understand first why I use the true notes and what is the difference between the two of them. Only then you will be getting the results even more, because they get direct also, and definitely that impacts us differently. You see, whenever a planet is retrograde, that's a very erratic kind of a movement. That's a very different, in a direct motion, a planet going is a very normal phenomena. But when any direct planet goes retrograde, that is not a normal phenomena. It's an abnormal thing. Similarly, when Rahu Ketu, they are ever retrogrades, move backwards, and once they get direct, that is an abnormal phenomena. That is why true notes is very essential to use. Now, coming to this transit, of course, I will be making separate video on the Aries and Libra transit of Rahu Ketu. I will be making many parts of this because it definitely involves a lot of work on this, and I will be making one by one the transit positions over the natal planets, and I will be doing as well the conjunctions when Rahu Ketu are in Aries, Libra, eclipses, and the nakshatras, of course, I'm covering this time. There are 4 Navamsa. People are actually not able to understand what Navamsa is. I must explain. The whole zodiac is 360 degrees. And each sign, there are 12 signs. So if you divide each sign, we get 30 degrees span. 30 degrees is further divided into 3 nakshatras. In one particular sign, there are 3 nakshatras. And one nakshatra is 13 degrees, 20 minutes span. Now, this 13 degrees, 20 minutes span is subdivided into 4 parts, 3 degrees, 20 minutes each. That is why each nakshatra has 4 padas, 4 subdivisions, which are very important because there lies the key. How this particular nakshatra transit of Vishakha going to be impacting you personally will be dependent on the Navamsa movements. That is the minuscule level we are going to. So when Vishakha Nakshatra transit happens, one subpart is in Scorpio. And as Ketu moves backwards, there are 3 subdivisions in Libra sign. Okay. So when it is in Scorpio, there is Cancer subdivision, that is Cancer Navamsa. Ketu will be in Cancer Navamsa when it is transiting through the Vishakha Nakshatra for the first time. And then moves backwards to Gemini Navamsa, then to Taurus, and finally to the Aries Navamsa. And then, of course, it moves backwards in Pisces in Swati Nakshatra. All right. Now, but, when this transit is happening, there is something very important that you must understand. Where is your Scorpio and Libra sign in the chart? What planets are in those areas? If at all there are planets in your Scorpio sign, then this Vishakha transit is to be read by the position of Jupiter and Moon in your natal chart, because it is going to be in Scorpio sign, which is ruled by Mars. Divided further, this nakshatra is ruled by Jupiter. Check the position of Jupiter. And then lastly, check the Navamsa, that is Cancer, which is ruled by Moon. So all these positions are to be considered when we are reading the transits. It's not that easy. So when you are reading the nakshatra and the other movements of these planets, you should see where the planet is seated and what kind of connectivity is it forming with your natal chart planets. Only then you will get the results. And if at all you're running through the dasha of Ketu, Rahu, as a matter of fact, Jupiter, and Moon, then these transits are, and of course, Mars is the ruler of Scorpio. So you have to see these positions and the dashas, they are forming connectivity or not. Then the results are pronounced even more. Also, there is this Ketu, Rahu, you have to study because they will not be ever giving you the results of whatever they are. They give the results as per their conjunctions in the natal chart. They will give the results as per their dispositor. Dispositor is where they're seated. Suppose they are seated in Scorpio or Taurus, so the rulers being Mars and Venus. So they're dependent on the ruler of where they're seated. They're in somebody else's house. Who's the owner of that house? So they will behave and change their attitude towards the whole area where they're seated as per the ruler. So they are just the tenants, and the owners, the landlords, are going to decide what exactly are you supposed to do. All right. So you have to check the position of Mars, and then you have to check the position of Venus when this Vishakha Nakshatra transit happens in Libra sign. All right. Now I will be sharing with you the dates first. So please bear with me. This is a long video again. The initial summary part I'm saying, because I need to explain what Vishakha transit of this Ketu means. Secondly, what exactly are the remedies, general, and then I will be taking up the predictions towards the end. So make a note of the dates. I use the true nodes. I will be sharing the dates of the mean nodes also, Navamsa movements also for you guys. Okay. So let me share the screen and show you how, what are the dates and what exactly is happening on the day of the transit also. That's also very important. So if at all you have never watched my channel, I must tell you, first of all, do subscribe in, because I do the weeklies, the monthlies, the yearlies transits from time to time. And I do the live sessions, like that's going to be one-on-one live call when I do the readings. And of course, I try to record also live, so that you can see me live and you can just put up any questions if you have towards the end of the videos. Okay, so it's very important to stay tuned till the end. So to start with, let's see the dates. Now, as per the true nodes, true Ketu is going to be transiting Vishakha from the 14th of February till the 24th of September. In Scorpio Vishakha from 14th Feb to 17th March. That's one last charan, the sub part. Then Libra Vishakha has from 17th of March till the 24th of September. It's a long stay because there are 3 padas it has to transit through, 3 subdivisions. As per the mean nodes, mean Ketu is going to be transiting Vishakha from the 8th of February till the 18th of October, and in Scorpio Vishakha from 8th February till the 12th of April, and Libra Vishakha from 12th of April till the 18th of October. Very important to note. Then these are the Scorpio and Libra Navamsa movements, that is Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and lastly Aries. So very important to note, because I will be sharing with you the results as per the Navamsa movements. Also check what all planets are in this particular, in these nakshatras. You have to make a note of these nakshatras. If at all you have any planets in these, so, or moon, or you can say, which is called the Janma Nakshatra. So the moon, if is in these nakshatras, or as a matter of fact, if you have any of the planets in these nakshatras, then this transit can be a little harsh on your health, on your wealth also. Or maybe, it can give you some suddenness involved in the events. It can be sudden rise, sudden fall. It can be that you come across some people in your life which are very important in your, they play a very important role. as it is Vishakha Nakshatra is a very, very important nakshatra here. I must tell you what is actually, going to happen when Ketu is transiting through the Vishakha Nakshatra. See, when Ketu is in Vishakha Nakshatra, you must understand Vishakha is two branches, actually. One branch divided into two. Like there are two branches coming out of a one branch. So it means that you will be on the crossroads, or maybe you will be having more than one options whenever Ketu is in the Vishakha Nakshatra. So this brings about a lot of options that you will get. And the ruler is Indragni. So you will be having a lot of fire in you. You will have a lot of zeal in you. You might just want to do things in a very simplistic manner, and you will want to definitely do something about your life now. You must also understand this transit has taken place 18 years back. And if you go back 36 years back also, there are, in July 2003 to Feb 2004, this happened. Then in December 1984 to August 1985, this transit has taken place when Ketu was in Vishakha. So 18 years back, this transit took place. And 9 years back, there was an inverse return also of Rahu and Ketu. So Rahu also was in Vishakha Nakshatra 9 years back. So now you have to just go back and see what all did you start, where your energy was channelized in 9 years back transit and in the 18 years back transit. If at all you were born at that time, of course, this is your first transit, 18 years after 18 years. So you will be starting your life afresh. So you will be picking and choosing your subjects now. You'll be looking at because it's Jupiter's nakshatra after all. So you will be studying more. You will be thinking, avenues will open for you. The world is just there waiting for you. But if it is the 36th year, after 18 years, like 18 and 18, second cycle. So this will be like bringing about many major changes in your life. Maybe pregnancy will take place, or maybe you will have a childbirth, or maybe you'll be traveling, you'll be learning more, you'll be getting promotions, all those things. Reading scriptures, as a matter of fact, can also take place. With this transit, the doors are opening. Open up, don't shut yourself. This is the time to get onto the root of everything and select what exactly are you looking at. This is like, maybe, some marriage, alliance, childbirth, something new will definitely take place, because it's a nakshatra of crossroads, many options. Now you have to have that clarity as to what you want to pick and choose. You will be confused, maybe, depending on the afflictions in your natal chart, but you definitely are going to be starting some new things in life. And there is a lot of zeal and energy, and you can become lustful to acquire more, do more, because it's Agni. That Agni is energy, that fire. So that fire is going to be very predominant and will bring about transformational changes in you, because it is the Scorpio sign when it happens, and then comes the Libra sign. So you will have a lot of connections with new people, alliances. You're understanding when Scorpio transit is different than the Libra transit of Ketu. So when it is in your Scorpio sign, Vishakha, you will be getting into the deeper realms of it. You will touch every subject in a very deep manner, which will lead to transformational energies, changes in you. And then you will be definitely going backwards in Libra sign. So you will be touching base, you'll be touching people, many people's life. You will be actually developing yourself. There will be strong desire in you. You will be having a lot of options with you. Maybe you will have options in your relationships, but you will become very practical. You will be thinking in a very different manner. You'll be becoming very, also detached to the worldly things. Now, you have to also see Jupiter's transit in Aquarius sign first, and then Pisces sign. So when it is when Jupiter is in Aquarius sign, you will look at the picture in a very different manner. You'll broaden your horizons. New innovative ideas will come into your head. You will start some new setups. You will start something new, and you will get connected with the world. But when it is in the sign of Pisces, when Jupiter transits the sign of Pisces, that's the time you will detach yourself from the world. You want to be touching the inner realms of your own side. You want to look at yourself in a very different manner. You want to understand yourself better. So that will be the time to actually contemplate on things that you have started earlier in Anuradha Nakshatra. Now it is the time to culminate all those, because Jupiter is also going to be for 1 year in Pisces, Pisces sign. And that is the Lord of Vishakha. We have to check the condition of Venus also, because Libra sign is also going to get active. Now, one more thing is happening. Rahu is in Kritika. Ketu is in Vishakha when this transit happens. And Rahu is in Taurus sign and Ketu is in Scorpio sign. Now, what is happening? Venus and Mars are conjunct in the Sagittarius sign, which are the dispositor lord of the Rahu and Ketu axis. And Kritika and Vishakha, they are ruled by Sun and Jupiter and are together in the sign of Aquarius. Can you see how the connection is? They are both forming a strong connectivity. So you will have a lot of opportunities coming your way with the beginning of this transit. Don't get overly emotional about things, but be more practical. Get into that rhythm of developing yourself in a very new manner. Look at the bigger picture, do things which are going to be giving you good opportunities, favorable opportunities for the future. There are doors waiting for you. There are bigger horizons coming your way. So just be receptive. Don't detach yourself. Don't seclude yourself. Don't be in that shell right now. This is not the time. You have to move out. If at all you have not been able to complete what you were supposed to for 18 years back, now is the time. You're getting it back. Complete it. Just go back and see what all happened 18 years back or 36 years back. If you were born in 1985, 84, 85. So this is the time to initiate something new, change that pattern, break that pattern. Don't break the rules though, but break that pattern. Definitely you're going to be an achiever. This is a very beautiful transit, and there is a practical side also attached to this transit and a very spiritual angle also to this. So you're going to be very practical, but you're going to be having that connection with the spiritualism. You will be involving in a very spiritual manner with your surroundings, with the people, with your work. All that is going to be really very powerful. Some major policy making on the global level. The rulers are the politicians, the leaders of our countries. They're going to be really making major decisions right now with this transit. Some definitely, options are coming, because, you're going to be meeting people, you'll be forming connectivity with so if you take it to the global level, there are going to be major connections with the outsiders, outside countries. So you can't confine yourself. This is the time to get connected with the whole world. Now, coming to the remedies, you must do the remedy for Lord Shiva. Rudra Abhishekam is the major remedy that you all must be doing once at least in this transit, the whole transit. If you can do it twice, perfect. Donate, make 2 silver snakes and donate on Shivaratri. The Shivaratri is going to be, the upcoming Shivaratri is in the month of March. I think it's on the 1st. I will maybe, check, and I will just put it up in the description box. And do check the description box. I will mention all the dates and the timestamps also. And Shivaratri day, you must donate, or on the Shivalingam, just put up those 2 silver snakes, small ones, not very expensive. very small ones, just place them over the head of the Shivalingam. That's a very important remedy. And you should pour raw milk, add a little bit of water, akshat is rice, add akshat, rice and raw rice and raw milk, which is not boiled, that milk, add water or Ganga Jal, little bit, not too much. Don't waste milk and water and sugar, all that. Add a little bit of honey and mix all this and pour on the Shivalingam and the two snakes, silver snakes, which are placed on the top of the head of the Shivalingam. Just do it. This is definitely going to improve your transit. Snake is the silver snake made of silver. Okay. Two silver small snakes, they are just the model of the real snake. Okay. With the hood. There will be two hoods. Okay. And if they're joined, all the more better. If they're not, two hooded snakes, you must make and get them made by the jeweler and just put it up on the Shivalingam. You must pray goddess also, goddess Durga. If you can chant goddess Durga chants, perfect. If you can't, just pray, offer prayers, just bless me. Say like that. Bless me. Okay. So Lord Shiva, goddess Durga, and the snake remedy on the Shivaratri day, and repeat every Monday if you can. Every Monday you should pour this jal on, or you can say this holy water on the Shivalingam. Repeat every Monday and you will see there will be a lot of difference in this transit. You will feel much better. Now coming to the sign wise predictions, and let me share the screen with you. Also, if you are watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe my channel, please. It will be really helpful. Where did it go? Kala is there. 1 second. I'll just share the screen. I'm so sorry. It's the window. What? Yeah. So if at all you have any questions, you can check. You can tell me by the end of the video. I will try to respond. Okay. So let me show you the chart also, how it looks like, in the sky once. Yeah. So see, this is what is happening, what I was talking about. The Taurus and Scorpio rulers are together in Sagittarius sign and are at planetary war also, close vicinity when this Ketu is transiting through Vishakha, and Jupiter and Sun are also together. So you must channelize your energies towards these zones of yours, where your Sagittarius is, where your Aquarius sign is. Channelize your energies there. You will get the answers here. The answers lie here. So that's the beginning of the transit. Now let's start with the predictive Aries natives first. For Aries natives, Scorpio sign Jupiter transit nakshatra of Ketu's transit through Jupiter's nakshatra is happening, and that is going to be in the beginning of the year. So you have to go in for some knowledge and research work. If at all you have any kind of problems related to your health, they will get a cure now. You should seek advice from someone else. You're seeking advice from somebody who, you should, this is the time to change the doctor, I would say. In case you have any kind of plans to, you should be doing it during this time. And you can have some, travel plans which are going back and forth. So you definitely are going to be doing it, once Ketu transits through Libra sign. So wait for that. And that is happening on the 17th of March. So 17th of March onwards, you will get that kind of relief. You will be getting a lot of connections with the people also, some politicians or some influential people. You're going to be quite, acquiring more knowledge also during this time. And this can bring about a lot of proposals of association, partnerships, some businesses, or investments. You are going to be landing up into. But be careful, because there are complications also attached to it. So you have to be very careful, because you are getting options, but you are getting quite they are quite deceptive also. So you have to be careful while making these decisions, because it can lead to frauds also. And then there will be some difference of opinions, conflicts with your partner when in Gemini, and also it will be in Navamsa of Gemini. So to start with, in Cancer, so you will be doing a lot for your family, maybe to start with. From 14th February till the 17th of March, this is the time when you will be forming a connection with your family members even more. You will be maybe having a mother is having some health issues, and you are not able to attend to her. So you're missing her, or you're having some problems in that as well. Then in 17th of March till the 13th of July, this is going to be giving you some kind of travels. Some travel plans are taking place, and you're going to be actually going in to meet your cousins, your friends, and you're going to be having some investments plans also getting done this time. From 13th of July till the 14th of August, you have to be really careful about your speech. You can have you're accident prone also, I must forewarn you, and you must do the remedies I have prescribed in the beginning of the video. You can have some renovation at the place, where you're living, or change of residence also, which can be taking place. It's good if you're making travel plans to overseas, especially from the 14th Feb to the 17th of March. You should plan, and you should take up the subjects that you have been thinking of picking up. From the 14th of August to the 24th of August, 24th of September, sorry, 14th of August to the 24th of September is the time when you can have some headaches. You have to be taking care of what you eat, what kind of connection you have with people, how you are going to be catering to the people around you, how you can expand yourself, how you can work on yourself. This is the time you should be doing some action-oriented. You is going to be really attaining that success also. You must actually water this plant. You must nourish yourself. You should just nourish yourself to grow. And this will give you spiritual growth as well. Okay, so this is definitely a very positive transit, and it is going to be helping you become a better person also. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, Ketu is going to be in your, to start with, in your 7th house, and then will be transiting your 6th house to the Vishakha Nakshatra transit in Libra sign. So when it is in your 7th house, there will be some marriage-like relationship which can come up. And this can also give you some travel plans, some partnership business, new options you'll be getting during this time. You will be very emotional about the people that you work for, the people at your home front. You're going to be quite attracted to somebody during this time who is also quite spiritual. You're going to be very spiritual, and there can be some allergies that you can have, or eating out can give you some stomach problems also often. Do not get involved in any kind of litigation during this time, especially from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Any kind of documentation you're doing, you have to be really careful. You can make some mistakes, but it is very good time for getting in touch with your grandparents. You can have some if at all you are having some health issues, you will definitely be seeking advice from good doctors. You will get also. When from the 17th of March to the 13th of July, you have to be careful about what you speak with your family members, especially. There can be some litigation, loans, diseases that you have to combat, but it is going to be giving you new ideas. You'll be forming some connectivity with the overseas people, new ideas about new projects in hand. So utilize from 17th March to the 13th of July. From 13th July to the 14th of August is the time when you have to make decisions regarding your own self growth. You have to, you're on the crossroads as to what you have to pick and choose, but definitely you will get some answers. This is the time you must seek Lord Shiva. You must seek advice and help from the grandparents. Maybe your parents will come to your rescue. You should seek advice. Some advisors will be required during this time for investments. Don't take any hasty decisions regarding your financials. From the 14th of August till the 24th of September, there can be some overseas journeys. They can be a little tough also. There can be some cumbersome journeys you have to take up. Or maybe the plans will just, start and then they will be just going down. So you will be having a lot of, travel plans back and forth. So you have to be careful about if you are planning anything. Some new subjects you're going to be reading, scriptures, you're going to be designing new, maybe your home. All that can also happen during this stay of Ketu in Vishakha Nakshatra. So you have to check Jupiter's transit. Jupiter is going to be in Pisces. So this is definitely positive for you. So wealth prospects are going to increase after April. So it's a definitely positive transit for one and all. For relationship, of course, there can be a marriage-like relationship, new commencement of new romance also is quite likely. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this transit happens over your 6th house and then the 5th house. So this is going to be giving you some favorable results if at all you're waiting for your results. If you're a student, you're a medical professional, you have any loans, litigation, or anything to do with your health, any fitness regime that you want to pick up and start, all that you're going to be doing during this time. It's very positive to start with, and it is going to be giving you elevation also. Progeny prospects are going to be very bright. This is a very positive transit for the ones who are into research. If at all you are eating some outside food, sorry, this is not going to help you. You have to stop it right now. Otherwise, you will keep, having some complications. It's time for a change at the place of work. Some new projects in hand or something to do with your, projects that you have already been thinking in Anuradha Nakshatra transit of Ketu. Now is the time to culminate, to get the results. You have been obviously having a lot of planetary positions in, the 7th house has been afflicted because of Saturn on one side, Ketu on this side, and Mars on the 7th. So you have been having relationship issues. If at all you're thinking of any kind of separation, so this transit is going to be helping you make right kind of decisions. Maybe some loans you're going to be taking and paying off your, debts, and you will be getting that sanction, and gradually you will be getting that elevation in your financials also. Some family troubles, some family members who are falling sick often will be also getting some relief. If at all you have to start any kind of travels, new romance, you should be doing it between 17th of March till the 13th of July. This is a very good time to get in touch with somebody known or somebody whom you have been dating. You're going to be proposing. Very positive time for that reason. Some spiritual growth is also on cards, maybe some spiritual journeys, visiting some shrines or some religious place, temples. You're going to be doing that between this period of 13th July to the 14th of August. Very positive time for you. And 14th August to the 24th of September is a positive time for investments, for growth, for innovative ideas, touching base with your friends, your circle that you move around in. Maybe you are going to be meeting some people who are from your own background, some good news coming your way. 14th August to 24th of September is a definitely positive time. And in case you have to go in for some investments and travels and education, new subjects, you should be choosing during this time. This is the most positive phase. And of course, from 14th Feb to 17th March is also quite positive for financials. Okay. But if at all you're having health issues, you should be seeking advice, change your doctor. Okay, change your doctor, and you can also go in for the Ayurvedic medicine, something herbal. You can have liquids. You can have liquid medicines that will really help you. Do the remedies that I've prescribed in the beginning, and that will really give you a lot of relief. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this transit is happening over your 5th and then the fourth house, because Ketu moves backwards. So here it is going to be giving you a lot of encouragement in your profession. You're going to be growing. You're going to be very creative. It's like, the spiritual angle attached. You're going to be very attached to your work. You're going to be very religiously doing your job. You're finding that kind of spiritual growth when you're working. You're going to be connecting with your work as if you're working for the divine himself. So you're definitely having a lot of inclination towards hard work this time, and it is going to help you also, especially from the 14th February till the 17th of March is the time you can be very emotionally connecting. You'll be very emotional and emotionally connecting with your work also. Career also, you'll be learning new things, learning new languages also is going to be there, and some deeper connect with your love life. In your love life with your love partner is going to be definitely on cards from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Somebody new is coming into your life, and you're going to be really, that life is going to change tremendously. This is also very positive for you. Maybe there is some studies or education when Ketu transits through your fourth house, that is your Libra sign. You have to be really careful about making decisions regarding your travels, journeys, and your academic, because there can be that there is a break in your education, change of stream. There can be some complications with the educational system, with the teachers, or performance deteriorates. So you have to be really careful about that, especially from the 17th March to the 13th of July. I'm so sorry, it's a long phase, but you have to be really careful. Don't loosen up on these areas. Pay more attention. Maybe, if you are forewarned, you are having that, on mind that, yes, I should not actually take things easy. So become more serious about your academics, especially how you can grow. Some change of place is also likely with this transit, during the 17th of March and 13th of July, overseas, or maybe, something to do with your change of job. Your partner is going to change the job also, quite likely. There can be some investments which can be made during this time, but you have to be careful, because they can be that you sign some documents and they are fake. So make sure that you're prepared for this and you're ready to, look at the papers and read the papers in detail, in depth. Okay, don't just do it superficially. And you have to be careful about lock the doors well. They can be your computers, time to time, you have to keep a check on your computers also. You have to take care of your investments also during this time. From 13th July to 14th August is a good phase. This is a relief. You will be getting good connection with the people also at the office front, work front, home front, relationship wise also. Things are going to get better. Financials are going to get elevation is there, promotion is there. So definitely some market trends are going to be in your favor, and you're going to be making good amount of money. Jupiter is going to be also coming out of the 8th house and transiting your 9th. So that is also very positive for you. It is going to give you elevation, and your luck is by your side. You're going to be maybe visiting some religious place, travels. So that is also going to be helping you to grow as a person. Okay, so very positive time, especially from the 14th of August, from the 13th of July till the 24th of August. So these are it's a long window I'm giving you, very positive time. Utilize it for your work, for your profession, for your career, for investments, for relationships also. Very positive time. Do not at any cost go in for any kind of litigation during this time. You will lose the battle. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. For Leo natives, this transit of Ketu is happening over your fourth house, and then the third house, that is Jupiter's nakshatra, is going to get active. See, Jupiter is going to be in Aquarius sign in the 7th house till the April month, and then will be transiting your 8th house. So this is little difficult for you, because Ketu in the 4th house, as it is, gives you detachment with the family members, and Jupiter also in the 8th house, though it's its own zone, but it's very it's like making you go in that shell. So in that shell, maybe you're going because you're working hard, you're working long hours, You're detaching yourself from the people around you. You're not able to eat right also during this time. You don't find time. You're traveling back and forth, too much travel, too much of workload, and you're going to be getting a lot of transformational energies. You're feeling that fire in you now. You have that energy levels going up, but at the same time, you are not able to channelize them. So you have to plan everything well so that you are going to be making the best use of this transit in the right direction. So what all things will be suitable for you? Some get yourself attached to an NGO, get yourself attached to some spiritual organization. That's definitely going to help. Be more charitable, okay? And worship Lord Shiva, worship Lord Goddess Parvati, Goddess Durga. So that is also going to help you. Some disturbances in the family can cause you maybe some distant relationship, even if you're at home. You're not having that kind of connect, or you're traveling, or you're not able to spend time because you're working from home and you're spending long hours on your workstation. So this is going to be a little difficult for you if at all you're not able to. And after, in the, I would say from the 14th of Feb to the 17th of March, this kind of a state is going to be there. 17th of March to the 13th of July, this is the time when you will be making a lot of money as far as your investments are concerned. You're going to be converting your enemies also as to your friends. They will become your friends. You will be so very attached to everybody. You will be having that kind of aura around you that brings about a lot of positive energy around you. You will be having some clarification with your siblings, your neighbors. You're going to be actually sorting things out now. When Ketu is transiting through the Gemini Navamsa, 17th of March to the 13th of July, a very positive time for travels, for public dealings, for taking favors from your seniors, from your bosses. But you have to be really keeping a check on your speech, how you talk, how you sign the documents, what all email you are going to be dispatching, sending. You have to be careful. You have to reread everything very carefully, especially when it is going to be strategy planning time. You have to be really cautiously doing that, because it can give you a lot of loopholes, and it can be that you are not able to detect them also. Okay. From the 13th of July till the 14th of August is the time to form a good connection, good connectivity with your co-workers. You might have to listen to them. You're a good leader. You're a good leader, very good leader. But you know what? At times what happens, you can't take orders from anybody. You can't take what the others want you to do, right? So that kind of a phase is from the 13th July to the 14th of August. So you should be you should be leading others. The leader's duty is to lead others. Make leaders out of leaders. If you will do that, you will see that it is not only you who is getting successful, but the whole, work area becomes very efficient and very productive. And if one workplace becomes productive, it leads to other places in the whole society getting elevated. So one thing leads to another. So start from the small scale. Yes, make your workplace a very beautiful place. Okay. So you will be definitely going to be forming that kind of connect with the co-workers that way. You have to be a good leader. From the 14th of August to the 24th of September is the time when you will be maybe traveling. You will be going to some religious place. You're going to be spiritually inclined, reading scriptures, translating, maybe doing some yoga practices, some, starting something new. You have that zeal now to start afresh, and this can lead to some complications with your father also. So be careful. Be careful and take care of his health also. And when also I missed out, when Ketu is transiting your Scorpio sign from 14th Feb to the 17th of March in Cancer Navamsa, that's the time you have to be taking care of your mother. Take care of your mother's health. Do not at any cost go in for major investments in property. Property matters are going to be really tough for you, and there can be some losses also that you have to bear. So be careful. Some old house maybe you're going to be buying. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. For Virgo natives, Ketu is going to be in your third house to start with, and then will be transiting through your second house in Libra. So Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries, Navamsa, it will be transiting through one by one. So when Ketu is in your third house, so this is the time when you will be having a lot of action. You're quite dynamic, you're quite aggressively working towards whatever you have invested, the time you have invested in your endeavors. Now is the time to get the fruits. Now you're going to be making all the travel plans. You're going to be meeting your friends, your acquaintances. You're going to be taking good authority over your content that you are writing. You're going to be quite charged up with the skills that you have. You're going to be very vocal about your thought process. So just try to be more specific. Okay, tag the people you are definitely wanting to connect with. If you're writing a content, you should be finding it, you have to make it interesting for the masses. Only then you will be getting that kind of success. And also this is going to be giving you maybe inclination towards your hobbies like singing, communication, debating. All that is what you're going to be inclined to, and you're going to be having that inclinations even more. You'll be brushing those skills. You should brush your skills, because you know what, with the second house transit, with Libra sign transit, there can be issues in your vocal cords. Dental issues can come up, so you have to be extra careful about that. You can have ear problems also. So take care of all these areas also. Okay. And there can be some issues or problems with your mother. Health issues can be there to your mother. So you have to be taking care also. There can be some eye infection, dental issues that you have to go through, especially from the 17th of March till the 13th of July. You have to be taking care of your health. Okay. Your health and your partner's health also, because it's the 8th house from your 7th house. So take care of that. And from the 13th July to the 14th of August, this is the time when you will be having a lot of inclination towards making money, traveling to some religious place. Before to that, you will be having a lot of connection with the influential people. You'll be working through your projects and you'll be getting the success. Some friend circle you'll be moving around with, and they'll be helping you out. Or maybe some, some advice that you have been seeking from the experts regarding your investments. You're going to be getting that, especially from the 14th February till the 17th of March. You should utilize this transit for investments, but don't don't go overboard. If you're making investments, you should be moderately doing that. Otherwise, you will have some problems, and it will give you some complications in your delay and frustration in your projects that you're doing. So you have to align with everything properly. Okay. Also on the 14th August, from 14th August till the 24th of September is the time when you will have some health issues. You have to take care of that. You don't talk too much during that time. Whatever you will utter will be taken against you. So make sure that you confine your words. You're not speaking no loose talks, to be precise. Take care of that. And in case you are thinking of some travel plans, you should be doing that during this time. Some transformational energies you'll be going through, some transformation look wise, or your mental setup is going to be changing, especially from the 14th of August to the 24th of September. That's the time when you will have a lot of inclination towards reading scriptures. You will have a lot of focus on, growth also. You'll be actually thinking of where to park the funds, how you can make money out of money, why people are not behaving the way you wish to, all those thought process will be predominant when from the 14th of August to the 24th of September. So make a note of these dates, do the remedies that I prescribed in the beginning. That will really help you. There are timestamps in the description box, and each and every sign-wise timestamps is mentioned. You will click on the timestamps and you will go there straight away. So don't worry about my timestamps are done by me, myself. Nobody else touches my timestamps. So don't worry, everything will be meticulously done. Okay. Coming to the Libra sign. For Libra natives, Ketu is going to be in your second house first, and then will be going to the transiting through your first house this year. I will be making a separate video, don't worry about that, but this is the Vishakha transit. So Vishakha's 3 padas are in Libra sign also. So that is the reason I'm making this video, and it is about Libra sign also. So when it is in the second house, you have to take care of your dental treatment. There can be some complications related to your workplace. You're not able to speak what you have to. Maybe there are some delegates coming your way this time from the 14th of February till the 17th of March, especially. There are some delegates coming in and you're for generating business, but you're not able to speak up, or there is some fumbling happening, or maybe you're not well prepared. So make sure that you've done your homework correctly, meticulously. Also, the dental issues, ear problems, eyesight troubles can happen from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. There are good times also. What are the good periods? That you will be parking your funds properly. You will be making money out of money. A lot of growth prospects are possible. Progeny, you will have childbirth in case you have been thinking of. You will be socializing. You'll be socializing with people around you, and that's going to be giving you a lot of inclination towards astrological subjects or occult sciences also. You will understand people even better. Okay. Then 17th of March to the 13th of July is the time when you will be maybe traveling to visit some religious place, some shrine, learning more subjects, learning new things, Tantra Siddhi, Mantra Siddhi, you're going to be having during this phase. So going for some scripture readings, or maybe, join some, some religious organization, NGO, charitable institute, and just get yourself involved. Some hospital, go to a hospital, visit the old age people, just like your grandparents, their age people, and just go and donate something. Spend time. That is what is required. Money is not the only thing, they want love, they want affection, they want your time, they want your presence. Go spend some time with those people, that's really going to help you. Instead, you will feel better. Okay. In case you are having some health issues, you're going to be experiencing that even more from the 13th of July to the 14th of August. Take care of your health, take care of your speech, eat right. You can have some digestive issues. You can have some problems related to your stomach region, hormonal disorder you can have. You can have some, if at all you are planning for some surgical process, you're going to be going in for that as well. It's a very good time for the engineers or medical stream people. This is a good time. Surgeons, they're going to be really doing well, but it can lead to some complications to your mother, to your, health issues to your father also during this time. Especially the eclipses time, you have to be taking care. I will be making separate videos on the eclipses, so stay tuned for that. And you can be really very secretive during this time, suspicious kinds. So watch out. It is also a sort of a problematic phase for you and your in-laws, like the connection with you and between you and your in-laws. It can lead to some verbal confrontations even more. So you have to be taking care. Some professional dealings can be really very important. They will play out very important. 14th of August to the 24th of September is the time when you will be having, 13th July to 14th August is what I said just now. Now from 14th August to the 24th of September is the time when you will be having a lot of inclination towards relationships. You will be getting detached, or you'll be getting really very much involved in a relationship. You can go suspicious also. There can be some professional dealings or some new policy making, some new businesses that you're going to be starting. Vishakha means a lot of options. You will have a lot of options to pick and choose from. Be careful. Judiciously, you have to, make decisions. Don't be in a haste. Subjects also, if you have to choose, if you're a student, you have to be very careful in choosing your subjects. You can make some wrong decisions, especially during the 13th of July to the 14th of August. Don't make decisions about picking and choosing your subjects. You can learn new things, but you cannot pick and choose the subject for the long run, for the future. Travel plans can go back and forth. Okay. You should make decisions about travels from the 14th of August till the 24th of September. That's the time when you should be making decisions regarding your travels. Okay. But you will get a lot of options to choose from. It's really very positive, especially from the 17th of March onwards. It's a very positive transit for you. You will have headaches. You're prone to accidents also. Don't buy a vehicle or don't drive vehicles, especially from the 13th of July till the 14th of August. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. Scorpio natives is going to be having Ketu over the first house. That's happening from a long time. Of course, from the past 18 months, Ketu has been bothering you. You have not been able to make the right kind of decisions and right kind of choices, or maybe you're having a lot of irritation and complications in relationships also. You have been facing all that from a long time, but now you're going to be getting a little bit of relief, especially after 17th of March when Ketu leaves the zone and transits your 12th. So in the first house, you can have some travel plans from this 14th of February till the 17th of March. Travel plans are coming your way. Reading new books, learning and acquiring more knowledge is also on cards. You should be making decisions regarding your workplace, change of workplace, or putting a lot of hard work and not getting that kind of result that you're expecting is also quite likely. So do not expect too much right now, especially during this time. You will obviously be feeling better after some time. But yes, some deeper thoughts are going to be giving you or grooming you into a better person. You're going to be giving more time and effort to your work and to self-groom yourself also. There are certain goals that you have set. You're going to be achieving them, especially 14th of February till the 17th of March is a very positive time to make the best use of from, because you will be getting a lot of options you have to pick and choose from, and you will be making right kind of decisions, and you should be making during this phase only. After that, of course, it is going to be really little difficult, and you will not be able to achieve the goals that you have set from the 17th of March till the 13th of July. That's the time, little precarious time. It can give you some health issues and you're not able to perform that well. You're just bringing yourself on that spot where you are not able to perform well. You have to take care of your health. You should take care of your health. There can be that you are hospitalized also. It's quite likely. So just pardon me if I'm using these words, but I'm just trying to forewarn you. So be careful in case you have to make any kind of decisions as a student. You should be doing that during this time. Pick and choose your subjects, deeper subjects. If you want to acquire knowledge, you should be doing it during this time, especially from the 17th of March to the 13th of July is a very good time for acquiring knowledge. Not a good time for your parents' health though, but yes, it is going to give you that not that superficial kind of a thing or thought process. It's going to be very deep rooted, and you're going to be really improvising on yourself during this time, and it's very positive for you. Concentration will improve, and you're going to be understanding the other people around you well. There can be that your in-laws start understanding you, or there can be some frictions because created by the outsiders, and that causes a lot of problems. So do not make decisions regarding your financials. Somebody will influence you to do something illegal or something not on the right path, the virtuous path. So you have to be taking care, and speaking can just pierce others' heart. So don't use harsh words, harsh language. It can really weaken the other person. So don't hurt anybody during this time. It'll backfire. From 13th of July to the 14th of August is the time to get more spiritually inclined, getting involved with your partner well, not involved in any kind of litigation, loans, and you can be having some favorable times to travel, and success is coming your way. Some overseas journeys are fruitful. Also, they can be that you attain some enlightenment also. You're going to be maybe experiencing some really nirvana kind of annihilation kind of a feeling. You will experience that. So practice those yogic practices, do the yoga asanas, perform those kinds of things, and that definitely is going to be very helpful. Improvise on and growth for you. 14th August to the 24th of September is a time when you will have some complications in your relationship. You have to be watchful. When you utter some words, it can really hurt the other person. So take care of that. Do not get involved in any kind of activities which will lead to, the shorter road that you're taking, and that leads to, imprisonment also. The ultimate thing I'm talking about. So be careful. Do not perform any kind of activities which are against the law. Okay. And in case you have to go in for some loans, litigations and stuff, then that is also quite likely from 14th of September, August till the 24th of September. Quite likely. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of Ketu is happening over your 12th house, and then will be transiting through your 11th house. Now, this is the Vishakha Nakshatra transit I'm talking about. So that is why we have to check the condition of Jupiter also. Jupiter is going to be in your 3rd house, and then will be transiting your 4th house, and then will be transiting your 5th house with this Ketu and Rahu transit through the Libra and Aries axis. So it is definitely going to be giving you a lot of avenues. More avenues are going to get opened up, and you're going to be making a lot of changes in you. You're going to be having changes and making changes also. You will be having some support from the outsiders, overseas people, and they will be supportive of you. You're writing some book, you're writing some new things, you're adding some new books to your library. You're going to be enhancing your skills. All that is going to happen with this transit. And it is also good for purchasing of property, land, if you have to make decisions regarding your vehicle change, or you have to take any exam, or academically, if you want to grow. All this is definitely going to happen during this time. The whole stay is very positive. I will be giving you the dates also when you have to be a little extra cautious about, especially, from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Take care of your health. If at all you're into medical stream, you're a surgeon yourself, very positive transit. But if you are a patient, then this can bring you more complications. Change the doctor, change the line of treatment. Maybe go in for some Ayurvedic medicines, liquids, batch flowers. All those remedies are going to definitely help you. Gemstones, you should be going in for wearing a gemstone, yellow sapphire. Okay. So that is definitely going to be helpful for you. And also, this can give you inclination towards truth of mankind. You will be learning about the origins of things and methods to attain enlightenment. All that is going to happen from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Do not get distracted by the material realms, material world. Otherwise, it will lead to fall. Otherwise, you will not be able to sustain this transit well. Okay. From 17th of March to the 13th of July is the time when you will be forming a connectivity with the outside world. You will get a lot of avenues, a lot of options that you have to pick and choose from. There are certain collaborations coming your way, and it's definitely going to be very positive for you. They are very productive. Some expenditures, major heavy investments can lead to a lot of losses. So moderate investments is definitely going to help. So don't go get carried away, especially from the 17th of March to the 13th of July. Just make sure that you do not get carried away in your investments. There can be some speculative business or some, losses due to the speculative business, stocks, shares, crypto. Avoid. If at all you're planning to, get involved in some authoritative position, you're applying for a government job. So this is definitely going to pull through, and it is going to be in your favor. Some administrative jobs are going to be very positive, but you have to be careful about the conflicts that you're going to be coming along with it. There are the perks. When you're at a position, you pass through and you reach that position, that level, there are conflicts also, correct? So you have to be prepared for all that as well. The best is that you do the remedies that I have mentioned in the beginning part, and rest of the things I will mention in the description box, the dates also. And from the 14th of August till the 24th of September is the time when you will be planning your progeny. Your creative ideas will be brought forward. People will be sanctioning them. You will be getting promotion, travels on cards. There can be that you start something new, progeny, as I said, is also going to be, maybe a surgical process that you have to go through. So be prepared, be careful also. At the same time, there is a Jupiter's grace also. So definitely till the time it is in Vishakha Nakshatra, Jupiter is going to be in only in Aquarius and Pisces sign, because then it moves on to Swati Nakshatra. So during this time, you're going to be renovating your place where you're living. You're going to be going in for progeny, childbirth, travels, buying a vehicle, all initiation of any kind of education, new subjects, learning new language, all that is on cards. Follow the spiritual path also. Don't fall prey to the shorter road and fall prey to the illegal means of earning. Don't do that. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, Ketu is going to be transiting firstly your 11th in Vishakha and then 3 padas in your Libra sign. So this is definitely going to be bringing about earning money through more than one source. There are more sources of income coming your way. Because Ketu is in the 11th house in the Cancer Navamsa, and Jupiter is to start with in the Aquarius sign, then transits through the 3rd house. So this is, if you put together everything, water signs are going to get active also during this time. So you will get a lot of experiences which are going to lead to growth. You're going to be understanding people more. You're going to be touching base, your roots, and then you will make decisions. You are going to be spiritually inclined. You're growing spiritually also. You're working through your relationships, your friendships, especially from the 14th of February till the 17th of March, some travel plans with your friends, maybe some investment plans. Maybe you will take the help of your friends or, your some advisors around you who are going to be actually helping you. So that is going to happen from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Do not pick up any kind of fights or, seclude yourself from the friend circle of yours. They're really going to be helping you. So helping you, and they are your support system. So do not at any cost fight with them. Okay. After that, the things are going to intensify at the place of work. You're going to be very, it is going to be very hectic for you. You're not going to be enjoying the work so much. You want to spend more time at home front. You're not enjoying the kind of attitude the coworkers are showing. So that is something which you are not going to like, especially from the 17th of March to the 13th of July. You have to follow strict regime now. You are losing track. So between this time, you have to follow the routine, you have to follow a diet plan, you have to organize your calendar as to how you can manage everything. You're overwhelmed with the work, the kind of work you have got. There can be some changes in the job, bosses can change. During this time, especially from the 17th of March to the 13th of July, there can be some major changes coming your way. Your workplace might change. There can be some renovation at the place of work also that can happen. Take care of your lower abdominal region, intestinal region also. Take care of your health, and you maintain your cordiality with the people at the place of work. There can be some doubts, there can be some suspicion, some secrets that you have to keep. You have to be maybe, to attain that success and the favorable results, you have to maintain certain norms. You have to have that demarcation, have to draw a line. Don't cross that line. Okay. And you should concentrate on the existing works also, complete them, and one step at a time, and then jump to the next level. Okay. Overall, I think from the 13th July to the 14th of August is a good time to initiate a romance for children also, for student natives also, for progeny, childbirth, and very good time for picking and choosing your subjects. Some creative ideas will take over, and you will start singing again, dancing again, maybe learning music, taking it to another level. That is also quite likely. And take care of your speech and your eyesight and your dental problems, if at all you have, from the 13th July to the 14th of August. From 14th August till the 24th of August is the time when you have to be very careful while signing documents. If you are purchasing property, especially, you are making up your mind. You're leaving this place where you are from the 14th of August to the 24th of September is a good time to shift out from the current place, current location. Mother's health, you have to take care during this time, 14th August to the 24th of September. You have to take care of your mother's health. She is not well. You have to take care of your money. You have to park them well during this time. Okay. Do the remedies that are prescribed in the beginning part. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, the Ketu is going to be in your 10th house and then in the 11th house, Vishakha. So this is going to be bringing about some karma related to your profession, to your career growth. Your professional life is going to get very predominant in your life. You are already having that, but yes, right now it is going to be more predominant. You're going to be aggressively working, putting left, right, and center, the hard work. There can be some loads of politics happening at the place of work, place of work. Sorry, there are people who are going to backstab you. You have to hide certain things from them. The secrets are there. Don't reveal everything. Don't show your cards before the game is packed. So you have to be very careful when you are assigned certain tasks. Do it. You have to be maintaining that confidentiality. You have to keep it to yourself. You have to be very careful in your relationship with the co-workers also. So at the same time, you have to be cautious about the relationship as well as your how you perform your duties. You have to strike that balance. There can be that you are not able to spend more time with the people at the place of work. You're doing things yourself and you're focusing more on your projects that you're working through. So you're working really very hard and you're expecting others to help you also, others also to work very hard. And this can lead to you have to follow a strict regime from 14th February to the 17th of March. Organize everything, plan everything meticulously. Do not go in for investments during this time, not a good time. And you have to make a ledger, you have to make a journal also. Okay, so just see what are your expenditures, what are your gains, what are your assets, what are your liabilities. Just maintain that ledger so that you are organized. So that if somebody asks you, takes the accounts, you're ready with it. So just make sure that you are filing your returns on time. Also visit some old age home, visit a place where or visit your grandparents, take their blessings and take their advice and take care of your dad's health also when Ketu is in Vishakha Nakshatra of the 9th house. Maybe you're going to be going in for some spiritual pursuits. You're taking some journeys or some kind of shrine you're visiting during this Vishakha transit of Ketu in the 9th house. So also from the 17th of March to the 13th of July, this is a very good time for investments and romance, for progeny, childbirth, for education, initiation of any kind of education, your skills enhancement, you can do that. And for investments, of course, it's a very beautiful time. Do not depend on your friendly friends who are going to be advising you. Do not depend on them. That can just, like maybe the intention is not such. The intention is to help you only, but the advice falls apart. It's not the correct advice that you need. Seek advice from the expert. If you're going in for heavy investments, crypto, stocks, SIPs, whatever, you have to be taking care. Don't make decisions regarding all this without expert advice. Okay, if you have to travel to the foreign lands, you can be doing that during this time. From 13th July to the 14th of August is the time when you will be shifting out from the place where you are currently living. You're going to be making decisions regarding your purchase of land and vehicle. You will be making right kind of choices. If you have to be really careful with the documentation part. Mother's health can deteriorate if at all she's unwell already, or if she's maybe while eating she can have some problems in her teeth, or they can be that you have to take care of her health basically from the 13th July to the 14th of August. From 14th August till the 24th of September is the time to communicate your mind, your spiritual growth. You have to work through your maybe you're selling off your property, you're traveling. Your travels are very important. You're co-workers, they are going to be supportive of you. So you should spend more time in the new projects. If you have completed the old ones, now pick up the new projects. Don't laze around. Just start in a full swing. Take care of your relationship with your siblings during this time, 14th August to the 24th of September. This is the time when you should be taking care of your siblings rather than, parting ways from them. Okay. So overall, it seems to be a positive transit because it's in the Kendra. So some changes definitely are on cards. Coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. For Pisces natives, Ketu is going to start within your 9th house and then goes to your 8th house Vishakha transit. So from the 14th February till the 17th of March, the things are going to be very positive for you. You might visit a religious place. You might just be having some inclinations towards meeting old people, your own parents, or maybe your grandparents you're going to be meeting up with. And this is going to be giving you some cordial relationship with them, some blessing seeking you're going to be having. Father can have some health issues. You have to be taking care, especially from the 14th of February till the 17th of March. Read some scriptures during this time. It's definitely very, very positive, and it is going to help you. It will elevate you as a person, as a human being. Visit a shrine, visit a temple, visit any kind of religious place. You follow any kind of religion, just visit. You need that calmness. It's solemn energies around you. So you must maintain that, that growth prospects. You should stick on to that, how you can perpetually, grow yourself. 17th of March to the 13th of July. That's, no, I took this. 17th of March to the 13th of July is the time when you will have some serious plans to buy property, or maybe, you're going to be starting some academic, some education, some new subjects, or you are going to be traveling during this time. And maybe you will be entrapped by the people around you. They can backstab you. So be careful about that. Maybe, your mother is trying to protect you and you're opposing her only. So take care of that. Maybe, you need her blessings. She's not well also. So take care of her health as well. You will be good at planning. You utilize that. You will be really planning everything, and you will be executing those plans also well. You should avoid investments, speculative investments, or financial pressure that you are in. You should be avoiding all that. Don't go in for some loans and all during this time, 17th March to the 13th of July. Not good. It's not good time for lending money also. But you can be going in for the property papers. If you have to sign, you have to buy, or you have to just, do the documentation. All that you can be doing from the 17th of March to the 13th of July. PR filing, visa filing, all that you can be doing, and you will be getting positive results. There can be some infections from 13th of July to the 14th of August. There can be some infections related to your lower abdomen. You can have some complications in your teeth region, also in your neck region. So take care of all that. Thyroid, keep your thyroid checked all the time. You should be well. You should take care of your health during this transit of, 8th house transit of Ketu. So take care of your lower abdominal region as well. From the 13th of July till the 14th of August, especially, do not take your health lightly. If you have to write some journal, maintain some journal, write a book, all that you can do. Learn some, something artistic, that is also quite likely. From the 14th August to the 24th of September is the time you will be working through your financials seriously. You're going to be investing, you'll be generating more funds, your business is going to get better, spouse is healthy and suffer. So take care of all that. But you must perform your duties well during this time, plan everything well. This is the time to initiate something new, maybe some spiritual pursuits that you have to follow. There is something to do with your religious activities also, which is going to enhance during this time. So definitely a very positive transit for you for that reason. But yeah, you can be a little secretive also. You should be, because what will happen otherwise, if you will, just show everything what you have got, you're working through a project, it just gets stuck because you have shown your cards in advance. You have told everybody about what you're doing. Don't spill the beans. Okay. Do the remedies that I have prescribed in the beginning part, and that will definitely help you. If at all you have any questions, you can put up right now. I will just go through the chat. Thank you so much for the ones who are here. In India, it is 3 a.m. when I made this video. And I thought of doing Ketu video in the night time. And don't worry about me. I get a good night's sleep also. Don't worry about me. There are people who keep sending me messages, to my team that when do you sleep? Okay, so let's see. Ketu in Vishakha conjunct my moon. Yeah, you have to be very careful because moon is mine. Ketu detaches you from the world. So you have to be taking care of your mental setup. You can be very detached from people, especially. Highness, I've told you. And from Mars, Jupiter transiting Purva Bhadra Nakshatra, if I have Jupiter in the same Nakshatra. Jupiter video is different. Om Namah Shivaya, and do the remedies, everyone, that they are general remedies that I've given. Do those remedies. They're definitely going to be helpful. All right. If at all you have any questions, you can write in the comment section anytime. Okay. Stay blessed, everyone. Take care. And Om Tat Sat.